everybody, what's up? It's the Cinebro here. Welcome to another review. You can probably tell I'm about to review something I've dreaded for a long time. That is, of course, Alvin and the Chipmunks. Hold on, who shot that out of my hand?
That would be me, young man.
Wow! James Bond! The original Sean Connery James Bond!
Well, were you expecting someone else?
But what are you doing here, Sean Connery?
Well, I did hear you were going to review something new. So instead of actually giving you Alvin and the Chipmunks singing random pop songs for an hour, I wanted to give you something instead. Here, catch!
Whoa, so what have you got me here? Oh yes, now we're talking. Thinking about it, I think I should get to my new reviewing spot. Now with everything set, why don't we talk about the James Bond series? James Bond, a legend to many people. Created by Ian Fleming back in 1952, James Bond made his first book appearance in Casino Royale, which has gotten massive praise over the years and is one of the best Bond novels. It wasn't until 1961 when Albert R. Broccoli and Harry Saltzman soon created the Bond film franchise as we know it, and there's been 25 films so far, as well as 6 James Bond actors. From the legendary Sean Connery to the quite oftenly forgotten George Lazenby, the 1970s era of Roger Moore, the espionage Timothy Dalton, and of course Pierce Brosnan. Also, if you were a kid in the 90s, you would remember GoldenEye 64. Things were going smoothly until Die Another Day came around. It was a big success at the box office, but was hated by many critics as well as Bond fans. So it was up to New Zealand director Martin Campbell, who did GoldenEye 11 years before, to make a very good James Bond film that we all know today. So let's go ahead and take a look at this masterpiece. The movie begins with James Bond, played by the handsomely awesome Daniel Craig, actually earning his 00 license by killing 2 enemy agents, one from Holland and the one that sort of attacked him in the bathroom.
Yes. Considerably.
Meanwhile, we meet our main villain, Le Chiffre, played by Mad Manson, a banker to the world's greatest terrorists. Also with him is the mysterious Mr. White, who is the leader of Quantum, which I will get to later. Meanwhile, Bond is in Madagascar chasing some random thug, and what does he do to this guy? He just absolutely kills him, because that's what Bond is supposed to do. Although very displeased at Bond, M, played by Judi Dench, signs Bond on a mission to beat Le Chiffre in a game of poker at the Casino Royale in Montenegro. Because Le Chiffre has lost his money, and unfortunately he has to get it back. Also joining along with Bond is our main Bond girl, Vesper Lynd, played by the lovely, beautiful Eva Green. We also see a beautiful love connection. At some point, Bond is captured by Le Chiffre to give an answers as he's injured in the process. However, the mysterious Mr. White shows up again and just shoots Le Chiffre in the head, revealing who knows who this mysterious man could be. As Bond recovers, he starts falling in love with Vesper Lynd, who also sort of works with this guy with the eye patch. Yeah, I really wish that this guy was Emu Largo from Thunderball, but anyways. James tries to save Vesper, but she sadly drowns in the elevator as the building collapses. Sadly, Bond is now all alone. He must now learn to not trust anyone and have a license to kill. So he stumbles upon Mr. White's house and says the best line ever in the best way possible.
The name's Bond. James Bond.
So, what do I think of Casino Royale from 2006? Well, being a new Bond film in a new era, it is the best Bond film by far. Casino Royale definitely deserves the praise that it's gotten. The storytelling is excellent and actually resembles the book very closely. Daniel Craig as James Bond is absolutely awesome, and I actually love his portrayal. Eva Green as Vesper Lynd is actually very well portrayed. She's very independent in her own right. Le Chiffre is definitely one of the best Bond villains by far. He isn't just there to be evil. He's sort of a loner who actually works for a very big, terrifying organization. The best parts about him is when he usually carries an inhaler, or when you see him with his blood eye. Le Chiffre is one of my favourite Bond villains, next to Christopher Lee's Scaramanga from Man with the Golden Gun, Joseph Wiseman's Dr. No, and Dr. Evil. I mean Blofeld. As well as the soundtrack done by David Arnold is absolutely incredible. Even the main song, You Know My Name by Chris Cornell, is awesome. Overall, Casino Royale is definitely one of the best Bond films by far. You should definitely check it out, and also watch it with the other James Bond films like Skyfall and Spectre. So overall, the film deserves a good old 10 out of 10. And so that's my review of Casino Royale. I hope you enjoyed this video. Also, do make sure to write down in the comment section on what is your favourite Bond film. So, join me next time when we go on an epic journey through time and space. Actually, just time, with of course, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Until then, this is the Cinebro signing off. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to check out more awesome videos here on the Isaac Films YouTube channel.